Triple H is furious after Aleister Black returns to WWE. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. The lights dimmed. The crowd held its breath. Smoke filled the arena, and the chilling notes of a forgotten theme echoed through the arena. And then, he appeared. After years in the shadows, Aleister Black has returned to WWE. But while fans erupted in disbelief and awe, one man backstage was anything but thrilled. Triple H, furious, blindsided, and ready for war. Why is the game so angry? What does Aleister's return really mean? And what chaos has just been unleashed in WWE? Let's break it all down. The return that shocked the world. It was supposed to be an ordinary Monday Night Raw. The main event was over. Seth Rollins had just scored a gritty win in a grueling match. He stood tall, bloodied but victorious, when suddenly, the lights in the arena went out. Fans gasped. A wave of anticipation swept through the crowd. Then, bang, a single beam of light struck the stage. Smoke curled across the ramp. The haunting, thunderous riff of Root of All Evil began to play. And there he was, Aleister Black, dressed in black, hood drawn, tattoos crawling across his pale skin, his eyes locked onto Rollins from the ramp. The crowd lost its mind. Chants of Holy S***** rang out. This wasn't just a return. This was a resurrection. But Aleister said nothing. He didn't attack. He didn't signal his next move. He stood like a shadow made real. Then, he turned, walked back into the fog, and disappeared. That moment was pure chaos in the best way. WWE's social media went nuclear. Wrestling journalists scrambled to confirm the story. Fans online declared it the most shocking moment of the year. But as the cameras cut and Raw went off the air, behind the scenes, all hell broke loose. Triple H's fury. Triple H is a man who prides himself on planning, precision, and total control. As WWE's chief content officer, everything creative flows through him. Every debut, every storyline, every surprise is carefully crafted. Or so he thought. Sources backstage say that Triple H had no idea Aleister Black was returning. No emails, no scripts, no rundown updates. Nothing. Aleister's name wasn't even on the internal show format. So imagine Triple H's reaction when he sees his show hijacked live on air. Insiders claim that as soon as the segment aired, Hunter stormed the gorilla position, red-faced, demanding answers. Who authorized this? Who cued the music? Who gave clearance to Aleister? It was chaos. Reports say production staff scrambled to explain. Some insisted it was a last-minute call by a select group of executives. Others pointed fingers at former Vince-era staff still embedded deep in WWE's system. Triple H, visibly seething, was heard muttering, "This is my house." Not anymore. We'll see about that. He immediately called for an emergency post-show meeting. The secret deal. So how did Aleister Black return without Triple H's approval? Let's rewind. After being released from WWE in 2021 due to budget cuts, Aleister, real name Tom Budgen, signed with AEW under the name Malachi Black. He quickly became a cornerstone of their House of Black faction. But behind the scenes, all wasn't well. Injuries, creative frustrations, and personal issues reportedly began mounting. In late 2024, AEW quietly granted Malachi a release. Details were murky, but the clause? A 6-month non-compete, set to expire in April 2025. What fans didn't know. While Triple H was preparing a massive return angle for Black this summer, other executives, perhaps still loyal to Vince's regime, jumped the gun. Without Hunter's sign-off, they struck a secret deal with Aleister. A dramatic Raw return. No build-up, no promos, no warnings. Just shock. Pure chaos. And it worked for the crowd. But for Triple H, it was a knife in the back. What Triple H planned? Triple H wasn't just looking to bring Aleister Black back. He was crafting a masterpiece. According to sources close to WWE Creative, Hunter had planned a slow-burn return over several weeks. Cryptic vignettes. Flashbacks to Aleister's old battles in NXT. Teases of a war against darkness. He envisioned Black as a central figure in a faction war, possibly clashing with Bray Wyatt's legacy, or even leading a new Dark Order against the Bloodline. There were even rumors that Black would play a huge role at SummerSlam. either challenging Cody Rhodes or confronting Roman Reigns in a Shadow versus Empire narrative. But now all those plans wrecked. Triple H reportedly told close allies, "They just wasted the best return I had in my pocket for a cheap pop." To the game, this wasn't just a betrayal. It was creative sabotage. Backstage fallout. The fallout backstage was immediate and ugly. Within hours of Raw going off the air, Triple H began cleaning house. Multiple producers, agents, and even a few upper-level creative staff were summoned for disciplinary meetings. At least 2 were quietly suspended. One source noted, "This is the angriest anyone has ever seen Hunter." And that includes when NXT lost to AEW. Meanwhile, the locker room was buzzing. Some superstars were excited. Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Shayna Baszler were seen talking with Black after the show, reportedly thrilled to see him back. Others were confused, especially Seth Rollins, who was left wondering, "Is this my next feud? Do I cut a promo next week? Is there even a story?" Even more quietly asked, if someone like Black can return without Hunter's knowledge, what does that say about the chain of command? Alistar's dark message. The day after Raw, Aleister Black broke his silence. Posting a cryptic video to Instagram, he appeared seated in a room lit only by candles. The screen flickered. Smoke drifted in the background. Aleister, voice low and cold, stared directly into the camera. "Aleister Black. They left the door open. They thought I wouldn't walk through it again. But the shadows never leave you. They cling. They grow. And now, I've returned not to fight for WWE. I've returned to burn it down." He ended the video with a single line. "You cannot control what you do not understand." It was chilling, and it sent a clear message, not just to the fans, but to Triple H. Aleister wasn't coming back to play by the rules. WWE legal chaos. Behind the scenes, the situation got even messier. WWE's legal team reportedly had no official contract filed for Black at the time of his return. It was signed, but hadn't yet cleared the final processing stage. In other words, Black was technically not an active roster member when he appeared on live TV. Legal scrambled to fast-track everything. HR teams worked overtime to legitimize the deal post facto. Triple H? He was furious this was even possible. There's even talk that Hunter may be looking to change WWE's internal return policy, adding stricter controls over surprise appearances going forward. Some insiders say he's now demanding exclusive creative authority. Ever since Vince McMahon's scandals forced him out and Hunter took over full creative, there's been a quiet internal war between the new era team and remnants of the old guard. So what happens now? Who do you side with? Triple H, the architect of order? Or Aleister Black, the embodiment of chaos? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more exclusive breakdowns of WWE's biggest stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Because in the world of wrestling, anything can happen. And lately, it does.